Hey everyone, my name is Azim, and today we are looking at the letter E under a microscope. Right now you don't see anything, just that little arrow thing, but that's just part of the scope so I can point things out to you. We are at the scanning objective, which is the 4x objective, and we're using an ocular lens of 10x, so that's a total magnification of 40x. To start, since I'm at scanning, I can use the coarse focus knob to bring the stage closer to the lens. So that's what I'm going to do now. Using the coarse focus knob, and we can start to see something appear in the center. I've already centered the slide on our stage. Go a little bit more, closer, 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 and there it is. Now that I've used coarse focus, I'll use fine focus to get it in really good detail. Went too far here, going to go back a little bit, and there we go. There's our letter E. When I placed the slide of the letter E on the stage, it was facing me, so it looks like the letter E correctly. Here we can see that it's rotated 180 degrees. It's inverted. The reason why it's inverted is because the ocular lens, the curve of it, changes it basically flips the image without getting too much into the physics of it. The ocular lens is flipping the image, so that's why it appears backwards to us. So if I move the slide closer to me physically, watch what happens. I'm moving closer to me, which you would think would be down, but it's actually up. If I move it away from me, it goes the other way. Left and right, I'm moving it left to my left and to my right. So that appears the same. But going back and forth differs. So we can see how the letter E looks like at 40x total magnification. It's in focus right now, so I can switch this to the 10x low power objective, and we can see how it fills the screen, our field of view. We need to adjust the focus a tiny bit, but at this point we don't need to use the coarse focus anymore, just the fine focus. The term for this, that the microscope can be switched from focus to focus without changing that much, it's called parfocal. Alright, so I'm going to change the fine focus, play around with that, and that looks like it's in focus there. Cool. So yeah, our letter E takes up pretty much the entire field of view at total magnification of 100x. To illustrate what it looks like at 400x total, I'm going to switch to the high power objective, 40x objective. Here we are at 400x total magnification, and change the focus a little bit. There we go. You can notice that it got a little bit darker. The higher magnification that you go, the darker it gets. So you'll want to adjust the lighting a tiny bit. Play with the illumination knob, play with the diaphragm control, and I'd say that's a little brighter. Okay, that's good enough for our purposes. Just to show you, going backwards, we're at 40x objective, high power, going to low power again, and going back to scanning. That's letter E, and that's a good demonstration of how the microscope inverts your image.